We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Pete Alonso, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Vince Velasquez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now in the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His lifetime line against Velasquez comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. Now a hard liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in 2nd place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in 2nd place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 4th, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next for the Mets, Robinson Cano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamental.
And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see there, they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. A full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Marcus Semien, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Semien, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Ground ball left side. Scooped up, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. 2-1 after the foul ball there. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with two out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 1 inning in the books here. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Michael Conforto.
And the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Segura onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So a runner on first with one out now. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Rosario handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first baseline? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
2 out with the man at first. Two and 0. Too tight with that one. 3 and 0. From the belt, the pitch. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding in, Steven Matz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2. Here it is. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. It remains 1-0. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's Neil Walker. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A runner at first with no outs here. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker, a former Miami Marlin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So now to the plate, Vince Velasquez. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The set and the 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Phillies on top, 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. First offering on its way. Ball one. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And this ball hits the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready now, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Runners on first with one down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 24.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Kingery is there for it. And that's the third out. Mets strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Realmuto has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
This right here is a difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Simeon's off and running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ball 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2.
We got a full count.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Another payoff pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Bases are loaded here with one away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. And this one gets away. That one's in there, 3-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners are at second and third with one down. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
0-1, here's the pitch. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball. Back outside.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So here's Yoenis Cespedes, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Line drive to center field. McCutchen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a cold strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground to third. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So 1 away in the inning now for the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. On its way is pitch number 75. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0 misses off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
In now, Marcus Semien as he drives a liner to right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We played 4 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets nothing. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. Ahmed Rosario is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Nunez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he'll dive back in. So here's Brandon Nimmo. A ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch.
Yeah.
First and second now, 1 man out. Left side, but well foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. From the stretch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 4-0. Paul Sewald will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. It was a walk in his last trip.
Phillies, the second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Segura.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Here comes Cespedes. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, there are a lot of things you can't control when you're on the mound, but one of the things you can control is throwing the ball over the plate into the strike zone. He didn't do a very good job in this one. Several walks led to the demise of this outing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Neil Walker, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Rosario's got it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Robinson Cano the next to dig in, and through 5 turns at bat they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there, base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1 home.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. Segura for 1. On to first, a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. De Ellis Guerra takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 57, De Ellis Guerra.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. From the stretch. And he pops it up. Kingery calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Phil Gosselin is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Phil Gosselin.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Rosario brings it in on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Up high, 2-1 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Number 9, Jay.
So digging in now, Jay Bruce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
2 down, runners at first and second. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. Nick Pivetta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
7th inning ready to roll, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 13 home runs and 28 RBIs. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Too high, and it's 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Settling in now, Jeff McNeil. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. Segura with the sliding stop. He is out. Mets strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Robert Gesellman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robert Gesellman.
Gene Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Scott Kingery.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up low. 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now. The pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. This is popped up. Walker is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Nick Williams is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Nick Williams.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center. A base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Two and two. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. He's set. Here's the 3-2. McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is right there, one down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bryce Harper, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is bobbled now by Cano. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcus Semien. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
This is line to left. Bruce is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here it comes. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. And they're certainly hitting the ball hard enough, just not finding any holes here. 2 away now.
Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Vince Velasquez earns win number 7 on the season. Steven Matz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.